The small lens fit perfectly on the end of the telescope. I immediately looked through it to see what it would reveal. I spy with my little eye the next clue. Perhaps a shipwreck lay somewhere off the coast? Perhaps there was something important about the weather vane, but I couldn't put my finger on what it was. It was a metal weather vane in the shape of an octopus. It was the northern coast of Devil's Rock. The creek meandered all across the peninsula. Surely that was too much to search. It was a small creek running across the peninsula. It was an iron weather vane in the shape of a mermaid. The tail of the mermaid. This must have been the location described in the chest's inscription, but looking through the gap in the weather vane, all I could see was darkness. With no easy path to it, I couldn't justify risking my life trekking through overgrown wilderness and the alligator-infested bayou unless I was sure something was there. I needed some way to light up the bayou. The clue could easily be hidden beneath the pebbles in the bay. It was a small bay along the southern shore of the peninsula. It was an iron weather vane in the shape of a mermaid. I took a match out of the matchbook, dragged it against the striker, and lit the firework. Illuminated by the glow of the fireworks, I could see something through the mermaid weather vane. It looked like a wishing well. My route to the well had me clambering over fallen tupelo trees and trudging through knee-deep water, lit only by moonlight and accompanied only by the overly curious critters of the bayou. But eventually, I found it. I looked down the well. I couldn't see the bottom. Perhaps the darkness concealed the next step of my treasure hunt, if I could find a way down into it. The rope looked like it could bear my weight, if only I could lower it into the well first. I wanted to turn the pulley, but realized the handle was missing. Without a handle, I wasn't going to get the leverage to turn it. On the center of a small island was a stone well, decorated with metal filigree. Carved into the stone on each side was the face of a gorgon. It was a sturdy rope with a hook on the end. Attached to the side of the wishing well was a mechanism used for raising and lowering the rope. I wanted to turn the pulley, but realized the handle was missing. Without a handle, I wasn't going to get the leverage to turn it. I didn't want to make a hole in that. That wasn't going to work. That didn't work. I didn't need to pour water on that. The swamp water was murky and dark. I wasn't going to find anything of interest in there.
Hey, Mac, don't be too down about your fish. The waters around here contain all manner of surprises. I reeled in an icebox last week, and a gas cooker the week before that. Just need a lure in a sink, and I could renovate our kitchen back home. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to be delivering to the Captain's Club tonight. If you see old Felix, ask him if they're running low, would you?
The fish was far too hot to pick up, and I was sure Ned wouldn't have wanted me to extinguish his grill. That didn't work. The fish I'd supposedly caught was now slowly simmering on the grill. I didn't need to do that again. I didn't need to cut that. The fish I'd supposedly caught was now slowly simmering on the grill. I had more important things to do than fish. To make use of that, I needed something to weigh.
Murphy, the Devil's Rock Devil's up to his old tricks again.
Oh no, what's he done this time?
I heard that he's committed arson of the Spirit Queen riverboat, practiced black magic, cavorted with rum runners, dug up graves, launched fireworks without a permit. Know anything about it?
Can't say that I do.
The Devil's Rock Devil continues to elude us.
I didn't need to share that now. I'd already found Eleanor Hines' grave. I didn't think she'd be interested in that. I thought I'd leave Edgar alone for now. I didn't need to make that greasy. An electric fan blew air across to the rum runners as they struggled with the Louisianan humidity. I didn't need to blow on that. It wouldn't have been wise to reveal myself to the rum runners by ringing the bell. Ghosts would traditionally make wailing noises, not horn noises. Apart from the haunted hooter from Honolulu, of course, but they were on another island. I didn't want to make a hole in that. The generator looked like a death trap. I wasn't touching it without good reason.